Hey! Hi! How you doing? This is Ryan. Welcome back to the Gamertron Show. Doom Eternal is here! Doom Eternal is out, and since its release, all of you have been messaging me and hounding me non-stop on Discord, Twitter, and Steam, asking, what are your thoughts on the game? What do you think of the game? Do you like the game? So I'm making this lazy, unscripted video to silence the noise so I can get back to work on projects. I will eventually do a full, deep, in-depth video review on Doom Eternal sometime in the near future, but right now I have half a dozen other matters I need to attend to first, so have this video as an appetizer in the meantime. Now, before I share my thoughts, feelings, and opinions on Doom Eternal, let me give you an objective analysis of the game first. Is Doom Eternal objectively a good game? Is it a quality product? The answer is a definitive yes. Doom Eternal is not a bad game. Is everyone going to like everything about the game? Agree with the game as a whole? No. Definitely not. I can totally understand someone not enjoying Doom Eternal, but to make the claim that this is in any way a bad game, a poor quality product, well, that is demonstrably false. Doom Eternal is objectively a well-made game. And with that out of the way, what do I think about Doom Eternal? How do I feel about Doom Eternal? What is my opinion on Doom Eternal? I fucking love it. It surpassed my expectations with flying colors. The effort and passion from the developers over at id Software show in every aspect of the game, from weapons to enemies to the level designs. Oh my god, these levels. Oh my god, the levels are so beautiful and expansive, jam-packed with secrets. The scale, the bloody scale of this game. The visuals, oh my god, the graphics and the art style. This game is so jaw-droppingly gorgeous! The environmental set pieces are sci-fi fantasy dreams come true. They're so awe-inspiring! But as pretty as the game is, I, like the rest of you, am here for the gameplay. I love the gameplay so much. It's so aggressive, close quarters, fast-paced, visually bombastic. And thanks to the variety of diverse level environments and enemy types, every single combat scenario is memorable and engaging. That's what strikes me so much about Doom Eternal, is how all of my senses were fully invested in every fight, every shootout in the game. Always analyzing my environments to see where I can move for optimal positions, trying to keep track of every enemy on screen, listening for their audio cues when they're moving or about to perform a special attack or maneuver, constantly switching between weapons and the different weapon mods to efficiently, optimally, and effectively exploit and kill high-risk targets. id Software took their prequel in Doom 2016, and with their sequel in Doom Eternal, they have amped up the speed, aggression, and skillful use of gameplay mechanic tactics up to a ludicrous extreme. Doom Eternal is a game of extremes. Nothing is subtle. Whether it's the guns, enemies, levels, cutscenes, story. It's an over-the-top, ridiculous game of epic proportions, and I adore it for it. It's a video game that knows it's a video game. It's a game made by gamers for gamers. And there is no better showcasing of that than in the game's very generous amount of player customization and accessibility. Almost everything, and I mean everything in the game, can be tweaked and personalized. Don't like how the HUD and UI looks? Well, you can change every single little detail of that in the options. Do you find that the whole extra lives system in the game makes the game too easy? You can turn that off. Don't like how the new ammo economy works in Doom Eternal? Well, you can turn on the infinite ammo cheat code and don't have to worry about that ever again. Play how you want. Oh yes! The game has cheat codes! Doom Eternal has actual in-game cheat codes! This makes me so happy, you have no idea. I've missed cheat codes so much. Official in-game cheat codes. They're an in-game mechanic. They're not mods. They're not hacks. It's something that id Software themselves put and programmed into the game. Oh, it's beautiful. Now, I would be crazy to not mention Doom Eternal's story. Doom Eternal's story is surprisingly good. Like, really good. I really like it. It's surprisingly deep, particularly when it comes to the lore. Oh my god, they have expanded the lore so much from Doom 2016. They really have built a Doom universe here. There's so much fascinating mythology behind the Doomslayer, the demons of hell, the Night Sentinels, the angels. This is a fully fleshed out world that you can get engrossed in. And Eternal has opened the door and left several more interesting questions unanswered. There's still a great deal of mysteries and theories to be developed. I am totally invested in this narrative and in these characters, and I need to know what happens next, damn it. I greatly look forward to talking more in detail about the story of Doom Eternal in the future. Next, what should come as no surprise to anyone, the music, created once again by Mick Gordon, kicks so much ass, it's out of this world. This goes right up there with Mick's previous Doom soundtrack as one of the best video game soundtracks, best video game music ever. It absolutely rocks. There's also surprisingly much more diversity within the music, and somehow, I can only assume through close collaboration between the id team and Mick, somehow the music suits and fits every single environment. It's scary how well the audio and visuals coalesce. Now, just some general things I like and love. All the weapons look, sound, and feel superb, especially the shotguns. I love all the demon enemies. Whether it's old returning ones or brand new ones, they all look and sound incredible. Amazing. These are some of the coolest creatures and monsters you will ever see in a video game. Oh, and they're so much fun to kill. They're so much fun to kill. The glory kills. Oh my god, the glory kill animations. Oh, they're so brutal and creative. They feel so powerful and they're addicting to pull off in quick succession. Oh man, I really do love this game. I love Doom Eternal. It's a fantastic video game, a fantastic first-person shooter, but I do have a couple criticisms and points of contention. Number one being, one that most people in the Doom community share right now, the Marauder. Don't misunderstand me. I love the Marauder, but I also hate the Marauder. I'm very divided on the Marauder. On one hand, he is a very unique and memorable addition to the demon enemy sandbox and bestiary. On the other hand, he is such a time-consuming fight. He deals a shit ton of damage, takes a shit ton of damage, and the window of opportunity you have to actually damage him is so short and quick. In my opinion, the best way to improve the fight with him would be to grant the player an additional option to disable his invulnerability shield, because the fact right now that there's no way to bypass his shield is a bit bullshit. For a boss battle, that mechanic is fine, but for a regularly occurring enemy, it can grate on the nerves. Up next, once I completed the campaign, I had several leftover suit upgrade points and sentinel batteries, which for those of you who don't know are collectible progression resources in the campaign, which I had several of left over that I could do nothing with. I fully unlocked and discovered everything in the Fortress of Doom hub world, and I fully upgraded my suit, but I have all these sentinel batteries, and I have all these suit upgrade points that I can do nothing with. There's no additional progression system after you beat the campaign, so you just have all these leftover resources that you can do nothing with. I'm a completionist and a collector when it comes to Doom, so I went out of my way to get and do everything in the campaign, and by the end of it, I got all this shit I can do nothing with. I kind of wish there was an additional progression system to do something with these leftover progression items. And finally, now this really irks me. There's no bots in battle mode. There are no bot matches in battle mode. This irks me so much because Doom is a game all about AI. There's so much complex and competent AI, so the fact that battle mode, which also features AI, doesn't have bots, doesn't have bot matches, doesn't have bot practice, like, id, I love you guys, but come on. Why are there no bots? Speaking of battle mode, a quick additional tidbit here. I've only played it for a couple hours. I quite like it so far, particularly playing as a demon, specifically the Archvile. I'm surprisingly good at the Archvile. But before I have a more concrete and conclusive opinion to give on battle mode, I need to play it far more extensively. And there we have it. There are my thoughts, feelings, and opinions on Doom Eternal so far. Are y'all satisfied? Will you all stop messaging me and bugging me about it now? A full in-depth detailed review on the game will happen sometime in the future. I got a dozen other things I need to work on right now. So I hope this brief video throwing out all my immediate thoughts and feelings on the game for now will suffice, for the time being until my review is ready. Lastly, to wrap this video up, let me answer the question that I'm sure many of you are going to ask me: do I like Doom Eternal more than my favorite video game of all time, Doom 2016? Is Doom Eternal my new favorite game of all time? And that has yet to be determined. I still have to debate with myself on that. I'm very conflicted. There are many things I love about Doom Eternal more than Doom 2016, and there are some things about Doom 2016 I actually like a little bit more than Eternal. So yeah, I really need to think that over. But hey, that's just another excuse to make another video about it in the future. But this video, right here, right now, it's over. I've said my piece. Subscribe to my YouTube content creator friends Whizfish, Game Revo, and Beard Grizzly on their respective YouTube channels. Go watch all their videos, they all make much better videos than I do. But if you do, for some reason, still like me and my YouTube channel and want to keep it going, then please subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and maybe donate on Patreon. Every dollar helps. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.